I want to ask you about human rights. You know the lady Sakineh Mohammed Ashtiani, who was sentenced to stoning. Her sentence was lifted. What do you personally think of stoning? Do you think that's an appropriate sentence for anybody in today's modern Iran?
Why do you think that the issue of one lady in a village in Iran called Miss Mohammadi should suddenly become such a big issue for American officials?
I'm surprised that you don't think that it's likely to be a big issue. And it's not just American officials, it's all over the world. It was international.
Allow me.
I want to know what your view is on stoning. Do you think it's appropriate and fitting for a modern country and a want-to-be nuclear power?
Why don't you finish your statements and then allow me to speak?
I'm asking your opinion.
Well, if you want me to, if you want to lecture me, you can, but that's fine.
I'm asking your opinion.
I wouldn't be offended. I have a lot of patience.
Okay. I'd like your opinion on stoning.
You see, first, what I want to say is that Miss Mohammadi was never sentenced to stoning. This was news that was produced and incorrect, and regrettably, U.S. media was infected by U.S. politicians to make a piece of news out of this.
But the Iranian government lifted the sentence.
Allow me. When I represent the Iranian government, how come is it that I am unaware of what you are telling me and that you should be aware of it? This is an issue that is being considered. It's still being processed. Given that there was no sentence of stoning issued in the first place, this was a news that was made up. The propaganda behind it was big, and then those same murderers of people become supporters of human rights. Now, this is an ancient method that needs to change. It's natural. Anybody can have an opportunity over an issue and propagate about it. But we are opposed to the way the United States manages the world, manages Iraq, Afghanistan, and elsewhere.
Since we're talking about this, since you've been president, executions in Iran have increased by 4 times. Did you know that?
That is not true at all. Not at all. Not at all.
You deny that? Independent human rights groups say that?
How do they know? They haven't come to Iran.